Atletico Madrid just lost 4-5 aggregate against Barcelona, and let's get right to it. Barcelona are freaking cooking, and I'm scared about this because I'm starting to believe that they have a real good chance of winning the treble. Let's get right to it. Barca dominated. This game, Atletico only won by 1-0, and they actually could have caught up. They had some pretty clear occasions to even the scoreline, but Barca won 1-0. They should have won by like more than 3 goals in the first half. They should have scored at least 3 goals, especially that Pedri. And honestly, Pedri's really good. There's times where he just tries to make stuff look a little too nice, bro. Just score the goal, all right? I don't want this not everything has to be a backflip, a freaking backheel flick. But yeah, Barcelona freaking dominated, and honestly, I think Atletico Madrid had still not emotionally recovered from everything that happened to them. And I think they played Barcelona, was it 3 times within the span of like 2 or a month? And I was sure that Atletico Madrid was at least going to win one of the games against Madrid and Barca. I think they played Madrid twice, they played Barca 3 times. They lost every single game. I know technically they won 1-0, I think it was at home in the Champions League, but theoretically they lost every single game. And that's pretty insane. Like, this is and there was a point in each and every one of those games where they could have got something, but they didn't. Bad luck. I think there's some players in here that are just too old. Rodrigo de Paul this game was horrendous. That dude, he is trash. This past month, he has been trash. And I feel like you could even see from the strongest player like Julian Alvarez, this dude was struggling and he was getting a little agitated and was doing these stupid fouls. But that being said, Atletico Madrid, they weren't fully recovered. And I think in the beginning of the game, they came out a little too timid. Second half, it seems like they had nothing to lose. So they came out to win, but they just couldn't find the goal. And their season's basically over. I think La Liga for them is done. And they're knocked out of the Champions League and in the Copa del Rey. I don't even know if they're in the Club World Cup. I don't think they are. But I have to double check that because I think they might not be in the Club World Cup. But they're basically done with this season. They're going to be trophyless because they're not winning the Club World Cup. So, Atletico Madrid, they have. I mean, how can they build off from here? Griezmann's leaving. I think he's honestly like in the second half of the season. You didn't really see the best of him, and some other players that they had to bring a Griezmann replacement. But from that, I think they'll be fine, or maybe they can still. I don't know. We'll see what La Liga comes up to because each league, it's like each team. It's weird because they're coming into an era, so maybe the La Liga will be like super interesting again, or how it was from like peak 2009 to 2018, basically, when every team was pretty much competitive, and then we went to an era where, I mean, although I think Madrid won once, it wasn't too competitive internationally, at least. Anyways, I'm rambling. We have a Barcelona CLASSICO final. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. And Madrid, they have been trash. I mean, they have not. The thing is that they give up so much opportunities, and they have some. It seems like they get to this point where they're losing in a game, and they say, "Okay, we have nothing else to lose. We might as well just go all out for it." And teams, they score one, they get themselves a little back in the game, and I feel like the other team kind of does the rest, which is they mentally crumble. And they say, okay, this is Madrid. This is happening all over again. But Madrid now are scheduled to play Barcelona 2 more times. Is Barcelona really going to get the 4P on Madrid? Like, I don't know if this has ever happened. So I think Madrid is bound to play one more game. And if Madrid qualify to the Champions League final, they could potentially play another time. So Madrid and Barca could still face each other 3 more times potentially, which is insane because they already played each other twice, and in those 2 games, Barcelona have beaten Madrid 9-2 aggregate. Like, that is just insane numbers. But I don't know. I just have a feeling Barca's gonna do the trouble, and there's only one team in this freaking world that can actually stop them, and I still think that's Inter Milan. Inter Milan, they're good defensively. They have the Italian blood, which is defend first, and they have a good tactical approach that will allow them to throw off and challenge the high press that Barca does. So honestly, I don't even count. I think Barca have won the Copa del Rey and they won La Liga. Madrid's gonna lose both games. And that's insane because everyone had such high hopes for Madrid this season, but Hansi Flick's approach, dude, teams just can't get around this, especially a team that Madrid, which is doing horrendously. You would expect them. I thought they were gonna start peaking around this time, but they actually got worse, and I think it's because key players again got injured. So every time Madrid start doing a little good, you have a key player. In this case, it was Dani Ceballos that got injured, and it just threw off the whole entire chemistry that they were building. Because when Ceballos was in that team, even though I still vouch that Arda Güler should be starting over Ceballos, I see Arda Güler more as a creative midfield. But Dani Ceballos has more of that Toni Kroos approach, which is the deep line midfield. So he starts to play from the deep line. But anyways, again, I'm rambling. Every time Madrid started finding their form, a key player would get injured. So now that Dani Ceballos is back, I don't know, maybe things might change again. But I think even the game against Arsenal might be iffy against Madrid. Madrid might lose that game. Because I don't think they're going to lose against PSG. But CLASSICO final, Barca wins. La Liga, Barca wins. And then it's all up to one team and one team only. Inter Milan. Bro, Inter Milan. Please. I honestly support AC Milan more than Inter Milan. But make a 2010 repeat. 15 years later. 2010. Barcelona are obsessed with the treble. They won't get it. So come on, let's do this. Anyways, guys, I'm up to 49 subscribers. I told myself by March I would have 80. I have 49. I was trying to get to 50. But that's still crazy, right? 49 subscribers. Holy shit. And, one day, I will look back and I'll be like, oh shit, I have 49 subscribers. And I was so happy. So, follow my TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Pumpkin Picks. I'll see you guys in the next vid.